Hello, here I am again. Now, today's topic I want to discuss is something that's very close to my heart. How free are we? Everyone in the Western world shouts about with great jubilee that we are a free people, and everyone should envy our freedom. So people all over the third world should look at the Western world and be envious because we are free. And when you repeat that rhetoric time and time again, they envy our freedom. They envy our freedom. But when you think about it, what does it mean to be free? What does it mean exactly? Do you feel free? Are you allowed to have an opinion on any group, whether LGBT, whether feminism, whether race issues? Could you have an opinion, a free opinion, without having some thought police reprimanding you? Of course not. Even what we speak about has now more or less become criminalized. You can't offend anyone or any group. You cannot even have a philosophical, psychological, spiritual, theological discussion on anything, because somebody out there is mad enough to find it offensive. In other words, we live in a strange world where everyone's supposed to love everybody. Everybody's supposed to be all mollycoddled and kissy. But is that really the world? Or is there something sinister behind it? It's all being well, everybody talking about love consciousness. Let's all love and kiss. But at whose expense is this weird concoction being brewed? Who's behind it and for what reason? I thought about this, and I thought a lot of people deep inside, they know they're not free. But human ego and patriotism will let a person live in lies. Oh, I'm British, I'm American, I'm free. You ask them, how are you free? Can you go in the middle of the street, and have your opinion on anything without being arrested? Then you're not free. If you cannot speak your mind in the 21st century, then whatever you're thinking about, the system is controlling. So they're controlling your nature, controlling your humanity, controlling your very existence. So you become a robot. You're not allowed to think. The liberals have done their job very well, because now there's 5 billion people on the planet. There's 5 billion people who can think about something that offends them. What are you going to do? Come up with 5 billion legislation to control human behavior? And the same people who pretend that they are offended are the same people who have hate in their heart. So they don't mind offending others as long as they themselves are not offended. and you begin to realize that something doesn't add up. It's quite strange. So this idea that we are free does not make sense. And that's the reason why I had to put this on video. You know, what is freedom? You ask yourself that question. Are you free? Are you free? Do you really know what freedom is? Most people do not. We think they're going to work, coming home, having our thoughts controlled. That's liberty. That's life. Every single one of us have views. Every single one of us have people who we hate. But we are brainwashed not to come out with these views. We are brainwashed. We become cowards. We become cowards. Each of us, we know these things that we don't agree with. But the government has allowed people to keep their minds shut, their eyes shut, their words shut. And as a result, we live in this tyrannical state. We live in a world where people are scared to voice their opinion. People are scared to have views. Everybody is LGBT friendly. Everybody loves gays and loves lesbians. How is it racism is still a problem? If people are so friendly and so loving and so tolerant, how is it racism is still a problem? So what it shows, this idea of everybody coming together in all one love totality, something is not quite right. It seems that only those who are for sexual behavior seem to benefit from this freedom. And that's the reason why I think this idea that we're free needs to be examined. We really have to examine this idea of freedom, because if you cannot express your views, no matter who you offend, then we are living in a police state. We've become robots. If you cannot express your ideals and your values, what you believe in, without having some law come along and say, well, you can't say that, then we're living in a police state. People have become cowards. People have become scaredy cats. They really have views in their private homes, but they dare bring it out to the public because they're scared they'll lose their jobs. They're scared they'll lose their mortgage. We've become cowards. We become real serious cowards. And that's why I'm asking, question yourself, are you free? Are you really free? Are we free? And to that I would say no, we are not free. We're living in a police state where even our thoughts, our minds are being criminalized. You dare have an opinion and you can get arrested for it. This is a serious situation that we're in. You have an opinion, a valid opinion, you could be arrested. If you say you don't agree with homosexuality, you get arrested. You're homophobic. No matter the political arguments you put forward, you're homophobic. If you say you don't believe in interracial mixing, you're a racist. If you say slavery was evil, no matter what you put forward, somebody tried to control you. We're not free. You can't discuss anything anymore. They've destroyed historical knowledge. They destroyed any reason to engage in any conversation. Why? Because behind it is a sinister reason, and it's not love. There's something else behind it, and it's not love. It's all about control, controlling people. When are we going to wake up? When?